Hey guys, what's up? It's Greg Srzavosty with the Divas Dream YouTube channel. For more movie and TV reviews, news, and interviews, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks in advance for your support. Now for this video, I have a very good recommendation. Hopefully you will love this series as much as I do. It's called Department Q. It's 9 episodes. It's on Netflix. It debuts May 29th. It's headlined by Matthew Goode. He plays this DCI, aka Detective Carl Morck, and he Morck, Carl Morck, and he is a piece of work. I don't swear on this YouTube channel, but he is a lot of bad names you can think of. He has a superiority complex. He is irascible. He doesn't play well. He's not a team player. He just has horrible relationships with his coworkers and his family members and his loved ones. Just a very annoying person with a superiority complex. Hopefully you will latch on to this character because he's just a very colorful and interesting character. It starts off with him in the middle of a tragedy. He is the victim of a shooting. He and his fellow police partner and close friend, they are both shot along with another police officer who's killed. Now, Detective Carl Morck, again played by Matthew Goode, he is injured and obviously he has trauma from the incident, but his close friend and partner, he is paralyzed from that incident. Obviously, Detective Carl Morck has some not reservations. He has a lot of sadness from that event. He's bottling it in. And while he's trying to figure out why maybe possibly he and his partner, or maybe the person who was killed, the other more of a newbie police officer was killed on the scene, okay? Maybe there's some kind of conspiracy regarding the shooting because they came into the actual crime. It was a crime scene when they got there. There was a person slumped down on a chair. I forgot where the bullet was placed, but there was a corpse. They actually went in to examine the corpse and the surroundings, and they were ambushed by a shooter. That's the first thread of Department Q. You're wondering, is Detective Carl, is he going to find the person who shot him, kill the other officer, and also paralyze his best friend? That's one of the mysteries that linger on within the 9-episode series of Department Q. The big mystery, however, is because of this situation and his antisocial behavior in the force, he is still very talented. So his boss, played by Kate Dickie, she actually assigns him to a cold case unit. She assigns him to head up his own cold case unit at the bottom of the police headquarters at the basement. It's a very dilapidated floor. And he initially is a one-man band, but as a series, and this is not a spoiler, this is just the premise of the show. He's initially a one-man band for this cold case unit, but as the series goes on, there are people who join the fray, join the collective of this cold case unit. One of them is played by Alexej Manvilov, and I apologize for mispronouncing his name. He is Assyrian, and what happens is he really wanted a job on the force, and you think he might be an IT person at the beginning, but Akram Salim ends up being a very interesting coworker of Detective Carl Morck as the series progresses. There's also Leah Byrne. She plays Rose. She is stuck initially in the series, in the story, as a person who's pushing paperwork because she had a tragedy happen while she was on the force several years back, and she was demoted into being basically a paper pusher in the department. But eventually she joins Carl's cold case crew. Ultimately, who knows? Possibly his close friend who was paralyzed from that initial shooting, he might end up being part of the cold case crew as well. It's a ragtag unit. A lot of them are cast-offs. They're not the steady brass of the department, okay? That said, Detective Carl is a very talented lawman. And there's a reason why Kate Dickie's character, she plays the head of the department, Moira Jacobson, she sees promise in him, possibly, or maybe she actually had Carl head up the cold case unit because she thought maybe Carl was a lost cause, and the funds that are going to go to that cold case unit, maybe she's going to divert some of those funds into the main branch. So there's Moira, she might have her own ulterior motives regarding what she wants to do with Carl as well. Netflix actually said we can't really talk about what the cold case is. We can't give any spoilers, and it would be horrible to actually talk about what the first cold case is on Department Q. All you need to know is there's a prosecutor involved. The character is Merritt Lingard. Merritt Lingard, she's a prosecutor, and all I will say is she's been missing for 4 years. This prosecutor, she possibly may have people who have wanted to kill her. She may be dead, she may not, she may be just missing. The rest of the series deals with the disappearance or the death of Merritt Lingard, and the cold case crew. They're tasked with figuring out where is Merritt if she's still alive after 4 years, or if she's dead, who killed her? And that's your main case. Here's the thing that's really awesome about Department Q, spoiler free, that I really enjoyed. And it was the characters and the writing. The aforementioned Akram Salim, Rose, Detective Carl, also Kelly Macdonald. She has a role as the psychiatrist who's trying to help Carl get through his PTSD from the incident. All of these characters, the supporting characters, including Matthew Goode as the headliner, they're very good in this series. The characters are well etched by Scott Frank and his team of writers on the show. It's really well done. The writing is, again, like I said, top notch. There's a lot of layers to each of these characterizations. You mainly follow the journey of Detective Carl Morck. It's really, there are moments when you get to follow Akram Salim's situation or Rose's investigations, or figure out what's going on with the paralyzed police officer and what his travails and motivations are as well. So there are different elements to the series that make it so good that even when it's not centering on the actual cold case itself, or maybe the life of the detective, when it centers on the incidental characters, on a lesser show, that would feel like wasting time or filler, and you just want to get to the good stuff. Actually, the good stuff is, in my opinion, the characters. All of those incidental characters are all are interesting and all get their moment to shine. This is a bingeable show. I will warn you, there are some gross out moments during this cold case investigation that may make you squirm and a little bit. It's not graphic and gory, but you might avert your eyes for a couple of sequences. And as the cold case investigation evolves and matures and clues are and threads are woven together, things get very surreal and interesting. All that said, the highlight of Department Q were the people who inhabit that police headquarters. And I want a second season of this because Carl himself, the way they handle his own journey and how really unlikable he is to a lot of people, we as the viewers get to see maybe there is a little bit of light amidst the darkness in this character. And it's great trying to peel the onions, peel the layers of that proverbial onion behind. What is he thinking? What trauma is he facing? Is he really just an absolute you know what? Or is there some hidden good heart behind this detective? Those are one of the many really interesting elements. There are a lot of things I'm even leaving out as far as exposition or subplots that you'll get to experience during these 9 episodes. And hopefully, all for me, all of them hit really well. But the cold case itself was secondary to my actual interest in the main characters and the cold case crew. So the cold case crew for me in Department Q was really the most interesting part of the series. As the cold case evolved, I was fine with it. But for me, that was the B-level storyline. Who knows? Maybe for you, the cold case might be more interesting than the characters. We'd love to hear in the comments what you think overall regarding your thoughts on Department Q. Again, it's going to be on Netflix, May 29th, 9 episodes. I'm sure a lot of you will be binge watching this series. It will be a very popular show, I believe. And yeah, I'm just loving all of these characters. I can't wait for a second season of Department Q. That's possibly my only complaint of the series. I want to binge watch the second season right now, and I'm sad that we might have to wait another. I'm assuming that this has to get renewed. This better get renewed, and I'm hoping we don't have to wait another 2 years for season two. And well, who knows? Maybe the sky's falling, and maybe it's just a one-off. If it's a one-off, by the way, if this series is just one season, I will be fine with it. I'm not going to dock it. It's good as one season, but there are a couple of elements to explore for a second season. So I am hoping that a second season is in the offing. But don't you worry if you see the first season and let's say a second season does not happen. In my opinion, I don't think you'll be wasting your time. It will be a good experience overall. Tell me what you think of Department Q in the comments. Again, thank you so much for listening to this review. I'm really excited to hear what you guys think of Department Q. Please comment, share, subscribe this video. And again, for more movie and TV reviews and interviews, please subscribe to my Deepest Dream YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for your time. And yeah, Department Q. Oh yeah, forgot my rating. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Love it. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. For more movie and television reviews and interviews, please subscribe to my Deepest Dream channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, thanks so much for your support. Take care.